If you are over 60 years old and you currently keep a large glass of water on your nightstand, I need you to pause what you are doing and listen to me very carefully. You are doing exactly what you have been told your entire life. We have all heard the advice, stay hydrated, drink 8 glasses of water a day. Water is the key to health. And while hydration is absolutely vital, here is the undeniable truth that the modern medical system simply does not have the time to explain to you during a rushed 10-minute appointment. The way your body processes a glass of water at 20 years old is fundamentally different from how it processes that exact same glass of water at 65 or 70. If you are drinking water the wrong way, at the wrong speed, and especially at the wrong time of day, you are not actually hydrating your cells. Instead, you are unnecessarily stressing your system. You are forcing your body to work overtime, and you are practically guaranteeing that you will wake up at 2, 3, and 4 in the morning to use the bathroom. Welcome to the No Nonsense Doctor. I am Dr. Thorne, and today we are going to have a very honest, straightforward conversation about your daily habits. We are not talking about complicated medical jargon today, and we are certainly not talking about adding another prescription to your cabinet. We are talking about pure, simple, human biology. Every single week, I hear from older adults who tell me they feel exhausted. They are dealing with swollen ankles by the late afternoon, and they are suffering from a fragmented, broken sleep schedule. Many of them believe this is just a normal, unavoidable part of getting older. They assume their bladder is simply giving up. But in many of these cases, it is actually a mechanical hydration mistake. In this video, I am going to walk you through a clear, science-backed hydration protocol designed specifically for the aging body. I will explain exactly why chugging water is working against you, what happens to your circulation when you lie down at night, and the exact hour of the day you need to cut off your liquid intake if you ever want to sleep deeply again. Let's break down exactly what is happening inside your body right now. Let's start by looking at what happens to water when it enters a body that has been working hard for 6 or 7 decades. When you were in your 20s, your circulatory system was incredibly efficient. You could drink a large glass of water right before bed. Your body would process what it needed, and you would sleep right through to the morning alarm. But as we age, our cardiovascular system, the pump and the pipes, naturally loses a bit of its youthful elasticity. This is not necessarily a disease. This is just normal human biology. Throughout the day, as you are sitting in your favorite chair, walking around the house or running errands, gravity is constantly pulling downwards. Because your circulation is not quite as forceful as it used to be, a small amount of fluid begins to pool in your lower extremities. You might not even notice it at first. Take a look at your ankles late in the afternoon. If you press your thumb gently into your shin or ankle and it leaves a slight depression, or if your socks leave deep marks on your skin, you have fluid pooling. Now, why does this matter for your sleep? Think about what happens when you finally go to bed. You lie down flat. Suddenly, gravity is no longer pulling all that fluid down into your feet. For the first time all day, your legs are level with your heart and your kidneys. All that trapped water, sometimes equivalent to a large glass or more, rushes back into your bloodstream. Your kidneys suddenly detect this massive influx of fluid and think, "We have too much water. We need to filter this out immediately. So, what do your kidneys do? They go into overdrive while you are trying to sleep. They rapidly fill your bladder. An hour or two after you fall asleep, your brain gets the emergency signal. You have to wake up and go to the bathroom. You are not waking up because you drank a glass of water at 8 p.m. You are waking up because your body is finally processing the water that was stuck in your legs since 3 p.m. Now that you understand why your body is holding on to this fluid, we need to talk about the second biggest mistake you are making every single day: the speed and timing of your hydration. Many adults over 60, and perhaps you are guilty of this as well, realize around 6 o'clock in the evening that they haven't had enough water all day. So, what is the natural reaction? You pour a massive glass of water and chug it down right after dinner, or worse, right before bed. When you were younger, your kidneys were like a high-speed filtration plant. They could handle a sudden flood of water with zero issues. But after 60, your kidneys prefer a slow, steady stream rather than a sudden tsunami. When you drink a large glass of water in under a minute, your body does not actually absorb most of it into your cells. It simply passes straight through your system, signals your kidneys that there is a sudden overflow, and goes directly to your bladder. You are not hydrating your tissues, you are just flushing water through your body. Think of your body like a dry, potted plant. If you dump a large bucket of water onto dry soil, the water just pools on top and runs right down the sides and out the bottom. But if you pour the water slowly, giving it time, the soil deeply absorbs it. Your cells work the exact same way. You must sip your water slowly throughout the morning. This brings us to the golden rule of hydration after 60, the 70-30 rule. By 4 p.m., you should have consumed 70% of your total daily liquid intake. That includes your water, tea, coffee, and even the broth in your soups. After 4 p.m., you should only be consuming the remaining 30% in small, slow sips. If you are drinking large amounts of water with your dinner at 7 p.m., you are practically guaranteeing a disrupted night of sleep. But timing and speed are only half the battle. What about the fluid already trapped in your legs? This brings us to the most crucial mechanical habit you need to build into your evening routine. We established that gravity pulls fluid into your lower legs throughout the day. If you simply transition from sitting in your armchair all evening directly into your bed, that fluid shifts back into your bloodstream while you are sleeping. Your kidneys panic, and you are forced to wake up. So, how do we fix this? We have to trick gravity before you go to sleep. I call this the evening drain protocol. About 1 to 2 hours before you plan to go to sleep, I want you to sit comfortably on your sofa or lie on the floor if you are safely able to do so, and elevate your legs. And I do not mean just resting your feet on a low footstool. To truly help your circulation, your feet need to be elevated slightly above the level of your heart. You can use a stack of pillows or rest them up against the arm of the couch. When you do this, you are giving your cardiovascular system a massive mechanical advantage. You are allowing all that pooled water in your calves and ankles to easily flow back toward your torso without fighting gravity. If you stay in this position for just 15 to 20 minutes while watching television or reading, your kidneys will recognize this fluid shift while you are still awake. They will process the water and you will likely have to use the bathroom one final time before you actually get into bed. You are essentially emptying the tank while you are conscious. To make this significantly more effective, while your legs are elevated, simply point your toes forward and then pull them back towards you. Do this 10 to 15 times. Your calf muscles act as a secondary heart in your body. Pumping them gently squeezes your veins and pushes the fluid up much faster. It is a simple, free, mechanical fix. But unfortunately, this protocol will not work if your dinner is actively trapping water inside your cells. There is one specific ingredient that acts like a cellular sponge. We left off talking about the fluid trapped in your legs. But what if your body is actively fighting to hold on to every single drop of that water? There is a silent saboteur sitting on your dinner plate right now, acting like a microscopic sponge inside your cells. I am talking about hidden sodium and processed carbohydrates. When you were younger, you could eat a heavy, salty meal, and your kidneys would simply flush out the excess sodium without you ever noticing. But after 60, your kidneys need more time. And importantly, they need more water to dilute that salt. If your dinner consists of processed meats, canned soups, frozen meals, or even large amounts of cheese and condiments, your body goes into self-defense mode. It traps water inside your cells to safely dilute that sodium spike. You can elevate your legs all evening. But if your cells are actively hoarding water because of what you ate at 6 p.m., you will still wake up at 3 a.m. And it is not just salt. Heavy, refined carbohydrates, like a large serving of white pasta or a sweet dessert right before bed, cause an insulin spike in your blood. High insulin levels send a direct signal to your kidneys to hold on to sodium, which in turn holds on to water. It is a vicious, invisible cycle. So, here is your protocol adjustment. Your final meal of the day must be your lowest sodium meal. Focus on fresh, whole proteins and potassium-rich vegetables, which actually help your body naturally release excess sodium. Avoid the packaged shortcuts at night. By making this one dietary shift, you are removing the sponge. You are giving your kidneys permission to let go of the water before you even go to sleep. But even if you fix the gravity issue and you fix your dinner, there is one final, natural step. A specific, inexpensive seed that clinical studies suggest can calm an overactive bladder at night. So, we have addressed the gravity problem. We have removed the cellular sponge from your evening meals. Now we introduce the final piece of the puzzle, supporting the bladder muscle itself. If you look at nutritional studies regarding urinary health in older adults, one specific, inexpensive food constantly appears: raw, unsalted pumpkin seeds. Why pumpkin seeds? As we age, the muscles surrounding the bladder and the pelvic floor can become overactive or tense. This causes spasms that make you feel an urgent need to urinate, even when your bladder is mostly empty. Pumpkin seeds are incredibly rich in specific phytosterols and magnesium. These compounds naturally support muscle relaxation and tissue health. When you consume just a small handful of raw pumpkin seeds, perhaps eaten as a late afternoon snack or sprinkled over a light salad, you are giving your body the exact minerals it needs to help calm those muscle spasms. Let's summarize your new daily protocol. Step 1. The 70-30 rule. Drink 70% of your liquids before 4 p.m. and only sip slowly after that. Step 2. The evening drain protocol. Elevate your legs above your heart for 20 minutes before bed and gently pump your calves. Step 3. Remove heavy sodium from your dinner to stop your cells from hoarding water, and introduce raw pumpkin seeds to support a calm, relaxed bladder. This is not magic. This is simply understanding your biology and giving your body exactly what it needs to function properly after 60. I am Dr. Thorne, and my goal is to give you the clear, no-nonsense education that you deserve. If this video helped you understand your body better, please click the subscribe button below. Join our community of proactive adults and take back control of your health. I will see you in the next video.